There's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good.
For a 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, that's going to be caught.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here for Callaway. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Allen's throw is complete, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Off the play fake here, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Callaway on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And this is caught at the 8. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Bills.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Operating from the gun, Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Kamara. Oh, some strong running. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
61 yards.
A big play there out of Kamara. 61 yards that time on the ground. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 32.
Now Allen again. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 24-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
56, check 56.
And again, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Allen to throw once more. Finding Knox there, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2 at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's second and 2. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Rivers looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Pass on for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Bills 31, Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
35 to Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, ready?
Rivers on first down. Finding Harris over the middle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rivers again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
56 to Mike. 56.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 38, Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. To throw, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
15-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the screen.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills head on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Bills 45, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Play action now. Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
56 to Mike. What's that? Watch the screen. Pass. 56. 56 right there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going up. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 38 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Bills 52, Saints 7.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta! Wait, 89!
From the gun, Rivers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 43. Switch. Alpha!
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Under
pressure. He's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 43 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Rivers pass.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Down.
The Saints on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
We got 3 down, 3 down. Left to right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Rocket. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Shoot. Watch the edge. Hey.
Rivers now. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 8 yards.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check. Under crush, under. Alert.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here I come. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Focus, defense, focus.
Allen going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Following the interception here, Rivers. Smith catches left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And now here is another interception. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Watch tight. You got 3 down.
Hey, easy.
Check 99. Check.
Keep it skinny.
Hey, switch gears.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Delta!
To throw again, Rivers. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mike, hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 35, Mike 35. Let's go, D. Let's go.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
White, 89!
Throwing on second and long. Rivers. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down. One last shot now for Rivers. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.